Hey Rick, this is Joel. It's sure great to see you again for this lesson. I think relative to your score, the putting work we did is probably going to be the thing that will help you the most. But the swing from both angles didn't look too bad at all. Right around that plane line on the downswing nicely. And like you said, you were trying to make sure your head was staying in that circle nicely, and it's doing that. And the arms are pretty well extended through there. So a lot of the things we've worked on over the years were quite nice. But you said the one thing that was kind of, and here's this driver swing starting out again. So there you go, man, right down the plane. So a lot of good things. And then up here in your follow through the top of your left shoulder, parallel to the plane line. So a lot of great stuff going on. So, and then with that ball starting fairly well straight, that's because you're on plane, the ball's starting straight. I thought, well, your grip's probably a little weak, because it looked weak when I glanced at it just starting out. But you can see the back of your logo there very nicely, the Velcro, and the logo on your glove. You can see your watch face. So those are indicators. But that it's good. But like I said, even just looking at it, though, I can never tell for sure because everybody's hands are a little different size and configuration. But, man, when I checked that position of your grip and exactly where you had it in your heel pad, that looks great. So that's why I concluded that, yeah, everything's full speed ahead there, all systems go. You just needed to close that face a little sooner to get that slice to not be happening. You can see here the club face there on that driver is pointed at the camera. And then right there it's squared up very nicely. And you saw an immediate change in the ball flight. And what we see is that, again, there's hardly any difference in the video, really. And which doesn't bother me at all. As long as it feels different to you. See, there's no difference, really, in those on the video to speak of. No significant difference. The one on the left is the last one we recorded. The one on the right is the first driver swing we recorded. So it doesn't bother me at all if there's no change on the video, but, man, we saw a beautiful difference in the ball flight. Much stronger, much more solid. And to keep an eye on it, if you start going over the top, you'll be tending to hit it toward the heel, and it'll start left on you. Instead of the way these balls started so straight and had a little draw on them when you're on that plane line and turning the hands over in the proper timing. Rick, so that is fantastic. Now let me see if I can find one aspect of the putting that we worked on. I think I might be able to find it for you. Because I think that's going to be the thing that's really going to help your score more so than the full swing adjustment we made yesterday. That full swing adjustment we made yesterday is definitely going to keep the ball in play off the tee for you better. There's no doubt about that. So here's an example of that 9-ball drill. See, this all looked pretty good from this camera angle. Right here, Rick. 9 balls there. But then when you go around and look at it, stand at the side like you and I did, you see that 2 of these are going to be a little short. See, none of them are more than about a foot from the hole on the x-axis. So when you look at it from the y-axis, 2 of them are going to be a little short, and that's where the danger of the 3-putt would come in, obviously. And you look at it, from up above, kind of the blimp view, those same 9 balls, and you see that, again, on the x-axis they're all really good, but on the y-axis is where you're going to run into a possible 3-putt. And then right, so I don't really have a picture of it. Well, here's a little sense of it. See how these tour players, those eyes are going to be right above the ball there. This camera angle's off a little bit. If you can imagine, if the camera was a little more to our left, his eyes would be right on that line. And that's what I showed you. When you look directly from behind a person on a flat putt or a straight uphill or downhill putt, those eyes would be right above the hole, like you'd be seeing here. Yeah, I might be able to find this for you, like you'd be seeing here with this tour player. There's a little sense of it. This camera angle's off a little bit, but there you sense how once your eyes directly above the ball. All right. So that was great work, Rick. Look forward to seeing you soon in a few weeks. Look forward to hearing about it. Let me know. Call me or email me any questions at all. Right there at that number or that email. Thanks so much, Rick. Take care.
Hi, this is Joel. I'm here at Dr. Todd Elworth's office. He's one of the best chiropractors in the region. He's a TPI certified golf fitness professional, and I really want you to know about him because he can help you a lot with your golf fitness, just as he's helped my young student Taylor here in the last year or so.
And how we met, Taylor came into my office with back pain. What we took him through is numerous screens to find out why he had the back pain. I don't only treat back pain, but my second goal is to find out exactly why he has this problem. So we analyzed him, we find out he has some certain weaknesses, we're putting on some strengthening exercises, and he's doing very well.
He's done great. He's had very little back pain, and that's mainly because he injured himself working too hard at the golf course. So he's done his exercises, he's felt great. I'm very, very thankful that Todd's been able to help Taylor in this great way. And I want him to help you too if you have any questions at all about your golf fitness.
Thank you.
Thank you. This is Joel Suggs. I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend and showing you your swing on the 2D equipment that I have. And so I want to take about 2 or 3 minutes to just show you around Meadowlinks. This is the studio I use in the winter for all my students. You see there's the down-the-line camera angle for our 2D equipment. And then we have the face-on camera angle also. And then what we also have here is 3D equipment to where I can show you your swing from 6 different camera angles with this 3D equipment, and we can get your swing from down to the 1/120th of a second in terms of exactly what your hips, shoulders, and hands are doing in the swing. And then also, I have the most realistic hitting curve I've ever seen from puttersedge.com. So when you hit your full shots, it feels as realistic as possible. And then I have 3 different green speeds for you to practice your putting. 9.5 on the step meter, 10.5 on the step meter, and 12.5 on the step meter. That's benefited my students tremendously. And then also I have a lot of learning aids like this Smart Stick. You can see the rest of those learning aids over here in my bag that we can work on to help you learn at a certain field in your golf swing that you and I both want. And then also I help my students a lot with their equipment through the winter. This is a frequency analyzer where we twang your club and it gives us a reading here. And then also we plot your whole set, each club on these lines to see if the set is really matched or not. Quite often they aren't, and it helps my students tremendously when they find out what clubs are the offending clubs. And then if we get tired of being indoors and we want to go outdoors and hit some, we can do that. It's my daughter. Ellie, good to see you. I haven't seen her in weeks. No wonder you've been gone, Ellie. You've been out here playing in the snow all this time. But this is our natural turf area. This is closed until April, as you can see. But it's a fantastic area where we can step outside and hit some balls and get some real ball flight. Or, if we get pretty satisfied and things are looking better on the video here, we're kind of cooped up inside and want to go outside, we can step on out and hit balls and see real ball flight for about 5 or 10 or 15 minutes, however long you and I can stand the cold, out into the air, and we see them land at these different flags. I have a yardage book for this driving range. It's the first one I've ever seen in my life where we know exactly what it is for the front, back, and middle of each green. And again, the covered area here is heated, so we stay out there for about 5, 10, 15 minutes, like I said. It enables us to see some ball flight, and then we get satisfied that things are looking the way we want, and we come back inside, take off our coat, and look again at the video equipment to see how your swing's looking, to make sure that you understand it. And then notice too, my exercise ball up top here, and then also, so I help my students a lot with their fitness through the winter, and then I will help you also with your sports psychology, with your golf psychology from the golfpsych.com people down in Texas. That's helped my students tremendously a lot over the years too. So again, I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend. I look forward to seeing you again out here this summer at Meadowlinks, or even right now in the winter. I have a lot of people that work on their games with me right through the winter. Check out more information about the things I do to help you at joelsuggs.com. Take care.